All of the precious metals have done well this year, but there is one metal that has not enjoyed this kind of performance that the other metals have. I'm going to talk about that one, and that's this one right here in this video as we explore. You may be wondering, what metal is this? It looks like, sort of like it could be platinum or maybe rhodium, but it's not. Indeed, the one I'm talking about is palladium. That's right, palladium is the metal that we're talking about here now. And it has done fairly well this year. But remember, it is sort of rebounding after a massive drop that we saw since it reached a high of about $2,900 an ounce. In fact, some reports say that it was over $3,000 an ounce, which is still low compared to gold right now. But nonetheless, this is a metal that we're going to talk about now. It has the potential to climb back up again, and it really has followed platinum to some degree. Platinum is the other metal here. This is a platinum eagle, and I'm going to show you some other coins here in a little bit. But first, let's get into what Jesse Colombo has to say about this. And he believes that there is a case for palladium to start catching up and to move up in a northerly direction. Now, before we get there, I want to remind you of channel sponsor Summit Metals. Now, they don't have any palladium yet, but platinum I still think has room to grow, and it is a good metal to diversify with. So check out Summit Metals and experience their great customer service and fast shipping. Check them out at the link that I post in the description of this video below. Now, he wants to shift. He's done some reports on platinum as well, and believes that platinum is going to go up as well and continue to climb. But they share similar chemical properties, industrial applications, rarity, and historically high prices. Recently, both metals have seen sharp price increases as they have joined the broader bull market in precious metals that began in early 2024. But palladium has really performed the least because it was coming off of its highs of, again, around $2,900 an ounce. So a little background on palladium. It is a lustrous silvery white metal that was discovered in 1802 by English chemist William Hyde Wollaston. It closely resembles platinum, but it is the least dense and has the lowest melting point of all the platinum group metals. Palladium does not react with oxygen at standard temperatures, which means it does not tarnish in air. And that's why they call it, among the other metals in that group, noble, the noble precious metals. And I'm going to show you what a platinum, here's what silver looks like. For a comparison, you can see how much shinier silver is. And I'm going to also show you what platinum looks like. This is platinum compared to palladium and silver. When you look at platinum and palladium together, they are very, very similar. It's very difficult to tell the difference between the two, but palladium is a slightly duller metal, just slightly. It is also a little bit thicker because it is the least dense of the platinum group metals. It's kind of hard to tell here between these two bars, but they're the same size, but the palladium is a little bit thicker. It's kind of difficult to tell, but you can kind of see it there. And really kind of see on this side, probably even better example of how they compare with each other. Let me pull these together so you can see the difference between them all. But palladium it's an amazing metal. It's extremely rare. In fact, it's about 15 times more rare than platinum. To put that into perspective, if all the gold ever mined could fit into a 3 1/4 Olympic-sized swimming pool, all the platinum in the world would fit inside of a typical house. And all the palladium ever mined would fit comfortably inside of a single living room. Due to the rarity of palladium ore deposits worldwide, Russia and South Africa together account for 78% of the global palladium supply. It's pretty amazing. Like platinum, palladium is prized for its unique physical and chemical properties, making it essential in a wide range of automotive and industrial applications. It plays a critical role in catalytic converters, chemical manufacturing, electronics manufacturing, dental and biomedical technologies, and pollution control. Palladium is also used on a smaller scale for investment purposes and in jewelry. Unlike gold and silver, which have long histories as monetary metals used in coinage, currency systems, and investment, palladium was only discovered in the 19th century and has virtually no use as money. Today, only about 2% of its demand comes from, quote, investment or hedging, but really it should be seen as an investment. I think all the platinum group metals are really more investment grade. You're taking a bigger risk by holding them. They're not nearly as liquid. Palladium is even less liquid. In fact, here you can see examples of the U.S. Mint now bringing legitimacy to it after the delegations of Montana from Stillwater, where Stillwater palladium mines were. This is a piece that I bought for around $200 and some way back when, and the Stillwater palladium, and I guess it was Montana, where that is they had lobbied, I guess, to get palladium eagles produced, and they did that. Did a collector uncirculated version in 2017, and then in 2018 they did a collector versions, and every year they alternate finishes every year. 2018 they did a proof finish year, as you can see, and it's a beautiful piece indeed in proof quality, and that was 2018. And then in 2019 they did a reverse proof, and that was the year that it skyrocketed to about $3,000 an ounce, $2,900 to $3,000 an ounce. Beautiful reverse proof, finished there for 2019, and then in 2020 they came out with a uncirculated burnished version, which is just very, very nice. I think in a way, and part of me likes this version the best. It has sort of a vapor blast, for sort of a rough matte finish to it. I think the details are great, really, really nice looking, so I really like to look at that in 2020. Now this year I bought the 2025 reverse proof because I was thinking this may be the lowest. It was the lowest declared mintage, although the cap mintage is the lowest for this year, but this is selling at a pretty good clip, so the 2024 proof Palladium Eagle still is lacking in sales, and it could be the sleeper in the series. And I probably should have got one of those, but I'm kind of tapped out now. I made a gamble with this, but I like the reverse proof as well, so that's why I purchased that. But as we take a look at these Palladium Eagles here, I'll continue. So this is pretty remarkable to see that the majority of the uses for palladium, 82% is driven by the automotive sector through its use in catalytic converters. And that's been picking up as more hybrids are being utilized and less electric vehicles are selling. Another 5% from chemical manufacturing, 5% from electronics, and only 1% from jewelry. And so that means that, the tight supply, like platinum, is one of the reasons why he feels that it's going to go up. And especially with the rarity of palladium ore deposits, and also with the geopolitics situation, I think platinum or palladium could be seen as the undervalued between all the platinum group metals. And rhodium has also reached about $29,000 per ounce, and it's down again. It's still $7,400 as I record this video, but there's still a lot of room for rhodium to go back to its high as well too. But it's even more rare. Very few physical versions of rhodium out there, but palladium is easily purchased. It's more recognizable. Although, again, it is a metal that certainly is not seen as a very, it's what I refer to as a fringe precious metal, and it's not something that's going to be even as liquid as platinum. Being it's so rare, most local coin shops would probably look at this and say, "What is that?" Some would know what it is, but the thing is something like this. This is a palladium maple leaf here, and these things are coins that, most people, unless you really know what it is, they could mistake it for, I don't see how you can mistake it for silver because it just looks so different just in the look of it, but some people may not look that close, especially something with the same design on it as a silver or platinum maple leaf. Then some may get it confused, but there it is. But you don't see very many. In fact, I haven't seen any palladium maple leaf since 2015. There may be some out there, I don't know. They're few and far between, but they produced them kind of when it was cheaper, and then when it picked up again. But nonetheless, palladium is a metal that is rare, but it is a French precious metal, but it is something to look into, and it has got a whole lot more headroom, I think, than even platinum at this point. So there's potential there, and I think that's what the author of this piece believes as well, too. And so based off the rarity and the demand that we could see for it, especially with catalytic converters and industrial uses, then the price could go up, and it'll go up substantially when people see opportunities. Let me know what your thoughts are about palladium in the comment section down below. This channel strives to bring you the latest news in the world of precious metals, including even precious metals that are more exotic, like palladium. That's why this is called the Salivate Metal channel, not the Salivate Silver or Salivate Gold channel. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.